Make sure you check out our online store where we work with our graphic designer to create stunning garment and product designs that feature a wide variety of aircraft types such as British fighters, World War II aircraft, American bombers, Russian fighters and much more. You can pick your favourite designs and personalise any items within our Redbubble store that range from clothing right the way through to stationery. All of our designs feature our logo so you can show your support for the channel while getting a quality product. You can head to our website aircrewinterview.tv and click store, or go to redbubble.com/people/AC interview. Thank you and enjoy.
Every year they'll send out to everybody who's eligible, they'll send out an application or the opportunity to apply. I applied for 3 years before I eventually got selected for the team. So you have to have a minimum, fighter pilot background, at least the minimum is 750 hours. Most people have more than that. And, there's a few other requirements as far as how old you are to be able to apply. So, but I applied while I was at Shepherd, and I continued to apply. I came out for interviews one year and just wasn't the right year. And then I got the assignment to Lakenheath. And my wife and I were really excited because it was kind of a dream assignment to get to go out and, spend time in England and go travel Europe and whatnot. And a couple weeks later, the applications for the Thunderbirds came out after we'd gotten our assignment to England. And I went to my wife and I was like, "Hey, babe, I know we're going to England, but the Thunderbirds applications just came out." And I was trying to read her face, and I was like, "Yeah, don't worry, I'm not applying." And at first her response was like, "Well, hell yeah, you're not applying. We're going to England, we're going to Europe for 3 years." And we left it at that. And a couple days later, she came to me and, she mentioned, she's like, "You never want to have any regrets in life. You never want to guess, wonder what if." And so she's like, "I want you to apply." So I applied when I was at Shepherd. And then we moved to England. I was there for a couple of weeks and then they had interviews. So I had to fly from England back to the States to go interview. And so that process is changing right now a little bit. So right now they're from here on out, they're going to kind of go back to what they used to do, which is actually they're going to try to do a flying interview as well, where you go sit in the back seat and you have to do some certain maneuvers and whatnot. But they did not have that at the time. But you go out and you basically spend an entire trip with them. So from kind of a Thursday when they show up until Monday when they fly out, and the air show in between, you spend the entire weekend with them. You spend it with the team, and just kind of get to know them, get to know how the process works, because you got to make sure that you are right for the team, that the team is right for you. And you'll find that sometimes people will just realize, "Hey, this is not for me. I'd rather be focusing on tactical stuff," or "This is really overwhelming," because there's a lot going on. And then also, you're traveling for over 200 days a year on the team normally. So you have to make sure that you're going to get along with the people on the team, So you do that. You go through a series of interviews. You interview with a 1-star and a 2-star general, and then went back to England, wondering how it went, and then so what wound up happening is I wound up getting a phone call. I was out with my son. We were getting some trainers for him or whatever, and I got a phone call that I had made the team. I came home. My wife was down in the basement, and she had just unpacked the last box. So we had all our household goods. She had just the cellar was it was immaculate, and she was so excited. She's like, "Come downstairs, I want to show you." And she showed me this basement, and she's like, "Look, it's all done." I was like, "Oh," it hurt my heart to be like, I was like, "All right, babe, here's the good news and here's the bad news. The good news is this looks amazing. Bad news is we've got to pack it all back up." Yeah, we're moving to Las Vegas, which, to go from a very charming city like Mary St. Edmunds to Sin City was a very big clash. So, but she was, there's the big sigh and then all right, let's do it, so that's kind of how that worked for me particularly.